Hey everyone. I don't know about you, but I like to think of myself still as fairly young, even though I've just entered my 30s over the last couple of years. And thinking back to my childhood, I thought that 30 years old was so old. I remember that's when my parents were having kids. And actually younger than that. That's when my parents were 30 when they had me. And it's kind of weird that thought that okay, now I'm older than my parents were when they had me. And I remember starting work and I was in college, 18, 19, 20, 21 years old, working with folks that were my parents' age or older. So folks 30 plus years older than I am. And at some point you get to this realization that you're calling everybody Mister, and they tell you, no, don't call me Mister, call me Steve or call me Joe or whatever. I always felt uncomfortable. I was raised to be polite. I was raised to use ma'am and sir and yes, sir, and ma'am and Mr. So-and-so and Mrs. So-and-so. That was just how I was raised and how I was taught. And that's not a bad thing. Showing respect is always a good thing. And then you continue to grow and you get to this realization that you're never really going to feel all grown up. You still feel the same. When you remember years past, you have the same sort of thought process. You learn new things, you grow and you change, and you can choose to behave different ways, and you do stupid things, when you're young. Many people do, at least. But there was always this weird sort of, when am I going to grow up? When am I just up here with grown-ups? Because at some level, when you're a kid, all grown-ups are just grown-ups. It doesn't matter if they're 60, it doesn't matter if they're 40. They're just grown-up people. And you'll realize that people are just people. And Jordan Peterson asked this question the other day. If mixed reviews on Jordan Peterson, I personally get a lot of insights from him that I've never heard before, and I appreciate some of his context that he provides and perspective. And he asked this the other day in a video I saw. I think it was an old lecture he gave. He said, "What if no one knows what you should do any better than you do?" This is the realization of adulthood. And I want you to think about that today. It's on my mind today. I want you to think about this month and this odd COVID month where we've all been working from home. Who knows best what you need to do? And are you doing what you need to be doing? Because nobody knows better than you do what God has called you to do. So go be brave. Be open to trying new things. I'm not saying, drop your responsibilities and stop fulfilling the needs of the people around you that God's put in your life to take care of. I'm not saying that at all. But I am saying nobody knows better than you do what you should be doing and what you need to do. So don't be worried about people that might show you resistance. Don't worry about the haters or whatever they're going to call themselves. Go do what God's called you to do and be confident that He will take care of you. And go lead everything.